Hello there, and welcome back to Light Let's Play. We're doing things a little bit differently this week, as you may have noticed, from the fact that we're filming on a camera, and there is a Nokia 6310 that sat in front of me, rather than being on the computer. So in this episode of Light LP, we are actually going to be having a little look at this phone. So, I kind of, over the past 2 weeks, given up my iPhone. I decided to kind of go without it, so in fact, not just iPhones but smartphones in general. Still using a tablet because that's quite important for my work and stuff, but I've been trying to focus on, not setting all my life on the internet doing things. And yeah, it's been an interesting experience. First off, before we go any further, this charge here, that's the battery charge there, full bars. Today is Monday. It was last charged on Thursday. Full bars. So that's what it used to be like, kids. Let's just adjust that. But today we're going to be playing a game on here. We are going to be playing the classic, the one and only game of Snake. Just going to zoom the camera in a little bit more. Get that screen in there. It's really hard doing this on the at this angle. I'm literally sat behind a camera on a tripod right now, out in there. Kind of handle some move the tripod from side to side. It's always taking my eye out every time I move. But yeah, we're gonna have a game at this. So this isn't the original game of Snake. You need the 3310 for that, and this is the 6310. So we're gonna be playing Snake 2. Hope that's bright enough. Looks alright. Obviously there's just one of me today, so it's just gonna be me. And there's 3 game modes we're going to be playing today. So there's no maze, box and tunnel. So no maze is all you've got to do is avoid hitting yourself. And you can go off the edges of the screen, wherever you like. It'll become more apparent what these mean as we play them. On box, you've got a box around you, so you have to make sure you don't hit the box or yourself. And tunnel is kind of a mixture, so there's areas where you can go off the screen, but there's areas where you can't. So yeah, those are the 3 we're going to do today. We're going to start off with no maze. So my high score on no maze is 443. Just get a little more central there. So we're going to be starting a new game. This is really hard to do from this angle. I somehow don't think I'm going to be breaking those high scores today. Just based on how hard this is to play for me right now. Try not to obscure the screen there for you. So there you go, that's how you go off the screen. This is not how I'd normally play the game, with it face out on the desk whilst I'm behind it. But it's the easiest way to make the camera work for us. So sometimes you have things that you can eat like that, which give you a couple more points. Their time, so they only stay on for so long. Ah! You have to be careful with this one, especially that you don't go off and then eat your tail accidentally when you come back in, like I almost did then. No, I think I'm on the right place, yes. Okay, it's so hard in this angle. I'm usually alright at this game, because that is my high score from these past 2 weeks. Hope the audio is coming through okay. It's the usual mic setup, but it's a little bit further away, because I'm bending down over my desk, holding onto a phone. Can't we can come back? Yes. Oh, he's gone. He escaped our hungry mouth. Okay. 116, not quite 400 and whatever I said before. So I'm just going to hold the phone perhaps and then zoom out a little. That looks like it's going to show up okay. Oh, if the camera would focus. That's one thing I don't like about DSLRs. Autofocus seems to be very weird. Also very blue on the screen there. This is a lot easier to play than it was before. So the controls are pretty simple. So 2 is up, 4 is left, 8 is down, and 6 is right. Not quite Nova 2, but yeah, I think it's still quite a fun game, really. I think a lot of these kind of similar style puzzle games that you get on Android and iOS and whatever, I think they're no more fun to play than this. I think this is just one of those simple fun games. It's always fun. This was actually my second phone. I had a newer Nokia before this. And then I had this for I think about a year before I ended up getting my first smartphone. So it was old when I had it, like back in 2009 or whatever. I think it was originally a 2003 model, so that's another thing, it's long lasting. I'm not sure any iPhones from 2003 about, mainly because they weren't invented then. I hit 4! That is it showing its age. Sometimes you hit the button and it doesn't quite register properly, which just happened then. Usually on the 2 seems to be a little bit dodgy on this phone. You just gotta make sure you hit it hard enough. So we might come back to that in a minute, but now we're going to do box. So on box, our high score is 286, which I believe is what we just got on the other one. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to make a video where I probably actually might stream it, where I, oh dear, should have got that. Yeah, when I go back to my iPhone after using this, which will be also next week, I think, actually. Not, yeah, the week after this. Wasn't paying any attention then. 45, that's pretty shocking. I'll play with my other hand for a minute. I'm not. I'm going to take my watch off a second. Might help a bit. So now we're going to move on to tunnel. I'm sorry for the focus to come back. Okay, so on tunnel, our high score is 361. So all of the kind of dark black bits on the screen, apart from the snake, will die if we hit them. So it's kind of a mix between the 2 modes we've already played. So you're able to go off the screen, but you just got to be a little more careful that you don't hit anything. So you've not just got yourself to worry about like you do in the normal mode. Yeah, I think this has become my favourite game mode on Snake. Okay, if I go up right now, then we'll get that. But yeah, Snake is one of those classic games that everyone knows, but not everyone's played these days. I don't know if it's still there. I assume it is, but I know at one point someone made an app where you could play. It gave you the Nokia 6310 kind of keypad controls on a touchscreen, and you could actually play Snake on it. So it was kind of like a Nokia 3310 emulator. Sometimes you just need to leave it a second longer than you actually do. So it gets a lot harder as the snake gets longer. As you can see, I almost hit my tail twice then. Currently hit 3 areas on the screen. Centipede almost got away then. That wouldn't have been good. So I think you can probably tell this is the one I've played the most of. The fact that I'm doing a bit better at it than I did with the other two. You'll find me kind of doing this kind of thing, like kind of zigzagging almost, because it just means that gives me a little more time for get out of the way of the body. So you've got to watch where you are, not just where you're going with this game. If you don't know where you are, you're probably going to end up biting your tail off. Okay, we're going up there. The thing with tunnel is like that. If my tail had been like one block or one pixel further in, then I wouldn't have had a choice. What? I've done that twice now. There we go, we finally got that one. Where's the next one? It's over there next to my bit of tail. We might break this record, you know. I wouldn't say we're too far off. How many points do you actually get? I think it's 10. Which isn't bad. Oh no, I think it's 5. Yeah, it's definitely 5. I think you get 10 for the creatures. Okay, I'm aiming for 400 now. No! I meant to go first with that. Well, not quite 400, but did we break the score? No, we didn't. We got 353, oh dear. What was the score? 361. Okay. So we weren't far off. So, what time are we on? I'm just going to go and play back box again, especially. Because I wasn't happy with the score on that at all. And I think I might go back and play the first one again. Oh, focus has gone, there it is. Really hard to keep an eye on the game and on the camera. Don't have to worry about that on the PC. But yeah, it has been fun doing this. Might, yeah, drop a like if you want some more Nokia 6310 games. There are a couple of others I haven't spent anywhere near as much time on, and they're not quite as iconic, but they're there. Okay, we've smashed our previous score already. So I think box is the hardest here. Pardon me. If I'd hit myself then, it was actually just a spider spawning in. Eaten. Come on. No. I saved there. I thought I was going to lose then. Okay, now we have to get past ourselves to get down to that one at the bottom there. I think we just got two then. It's nice when one spawns directly in your path. It's less nice when you miss one. I think we could be able to break the score here. I can't remember what it was. My desk just moved. Does it still focus yet? Good. Hey, no, no, no. We broke the high score though, that's what it means when it's flashing. Okay, so that was fun. So I'm going to get back to no maze. We're going to end up with that, I think. Just because we spent quite a long time on the tunnel one, because we got a decent score. So I'm going to come back to here. You can also use the two arrow keys at the top here to go up and down. It's just easier to use the numb keys for everything, really. So they're kind of in the best position to play the game. So that way this is the easiest one, and so far it's the one that I've got the worst score on. At least to date. No. Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to get to that in time. Should have just gone for the food. Hey. Whew, that was close. I like it when that kind of thing happens. Oh, I should have. If I kept going down then, it would have been good. That's especially irritating when one spawns right in your path and you've just moved. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh. We're close then. We should get that one, I think. We did. That was 3 in a row there, that was lucky. Just got to watch out where the body is now, just so we don't accidentally eat ourselves. Sounds really wrong if you're listening to this out of context. No! Button arrow would kill me then. It would spawn there, wouldn't it? It's a lot of risk to get that. It seems to have paid off. Got to be very, very careful here. We're so long right now. Yes. Yes. Okay. There we go. Well, I think the SD card is about to run out of space. So, yeah. That was that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. A slightly different video there. Thumbs up if you'd like more videos like this in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching Let's Play with Snake 2 on a Nokia 6310. And it's died.